this is Dabu7. I want to share with you here some information, some images, and video clips here pertaining to birds falling out of the sky en masse, stuff that we've reported on in the past, but could never really get any answers on. When we see these big animal die-offs. Now, this was in Wales. They have many different images here, people reporting that the birds were all along the road, hitting the cars, just falling out of the sky with no explanation. Now, this event in Wales matches something similar that we've seen in Mexico. Watch this clip as the birds fall out of the sky. It's like a bomb just goes off. They just dump. Look at this. I've never seen anything like that, where a mass of birds just falls out of the sky like they were dumped, like a bucket of water. You can see how many are dead on the ground there. Take that back one more time. You can see them dump out of the sky. It's just crazy. So these EMFs and things like that are at the top of my list as to what's causing this. We've also had an event that took place in Kentucky here recently with the same thing, where Elizabethtown police were out there picking up dead birds off the roadways. So this has happened Mexico, Wales, Kentucky, all here recently. And I wanted to bring some awareness to it. If you're seeing anything like this out there in your neck of the woods, let me know. Dabu7@yahoo.com. I'll do my best to get that out there, relay it to everyone else. Follow me on Twitter, on Getter, and hit that subscribe button for more. It's been Dabu7. Eyes to the skies.
Did you feel it? The people of South Jersey say they did. Some say they heard a loud boom. Others say they felt the ground move. Our Chris O'Connell went to investigate this earth-shaking mystery.
It happened again. San Diegans throughout the county reported hearing and feeling yet another mysterious boom today. Dozens of people began tweeting about the jolt a little before 3 o'clock this afternoon, with some questioning whether it was an earthquake. While there was a 2.6 magnitude quake recorded south of the border around 2:30, it is unclear if it was the cause of the boom. Camp Pendleton also released a noise advisory this morning for both artillery and mortar rounds. This comes after similar incidents in June and December of last year.
Authorities are investigating reports of the ground shaking in Cape May County this afternoon.
We begin with the mysterious loud booms heard and vibrations felt across South and Central New Jersey.
You may just be wondering the same thing. What was that sound?
Where people felt the ground shake yesterday, and this one really has people scratching their heads. At this point, it does not appear to be an earthquake, and researchers are still trying to figure out exactly what it was.
The reports from startled South Jersey residents started pouring in about 1:30 Tuesday afternoon. Good thing little Winslow wasn't scared of the noise. Not the case for the rest of the family.
My dad came downstairs and asked why the whole third floor was rumbling, and it sounded like an earthquake had happened.
We checked with the U.S. Geological Survey, who confirmed the loud rumble was not an earthquake.
People felt and heard something strange yesterday.
We felt the ground shake and also a loud rumble noise. And about 10 minutes later, it happened again.
It literally sounded like the ground shook from one end of Broadway to the other.
John Cook, a Cape May blog writer and hotel manager, says he heard jets buzz the beach before, but this was different.
That's the thing. We all have theories, but we don't have the answer. That's up to you guys to come up with what really happened.
Well, you know who may have the answer? Mother Nature, or even better, the Weather Authority, who may have the answer to those mystery rumbles in South Jersey.
Yeah, even the dog stopped and walking in circles. I have a big golden doodle, and she was like, ruff, 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 ruff. So she found it before I did.
The United States Geological Survey says they did not detect any earthquakes in that area, and they don't believe that the shaking or the boom sound was of meteorological origin.
This loud sound is leaving many across the metro area scratching their heads. People from Algiers to Gentilly to St. Bernard Parish say they heard what sounded like an explosion around 11:15 Tuesday night.
Just like one big boom.
I heard a loud explosion. It was just a real deep, sounded like a very large explosion. Almost felt a little vibration from it.
Adding to the unusual, other neighbors reported seeing a yellow flash just a few seconds before the noise, like seen here.
It was just scary. All of a sudden, everything was quiet, and then all of a sudden, an explosion, you know?
There were also some reports it could be a meteor, but NASA says there was no significant activity over the New Orleans area. Furthermore, they say there was no scheduled test activity at Stennis Space Center during the time that could account for the noise.
I mean, it went boom, and it just had a sound, ruined sound.
Her adult son ran downstairs.
He said, Mama, I don't know what the hell that is.
And people all across the city heard the mysterious boom that some say sounded like an explosion. Surveillance video captured it. You can hear it from inside this bedroom. In this video from Musicians Village, you first see a white flash in the distance. And then, about 5 seconds later, you hear this. But it's not the first time.
Always at night. Always and late.
She and several other neighbors say they hear similar booms every 6 months or so.
This was louder. This one was the loudest one that I ever heard.
It's left her and the rest of the city still questioning what was it.
It's a mystery.
But at this point, nobody knows where that sound was coming from.
It remains a mystery, okay. Power City tonight, a big boom overnight rocked the west side of Port Arthur. And tonight, many are asking, what was it? Well, people reported hearing that loud noise late Tuesday night.
There was a loud noise. Sounded like it could possibly be an explosion. Shook the ground.
Community activist Hilton Kelly grew up in West Port Arthur by the refineries. He understands why the boom left neighbors nervous.
Many people are disturbed by that. Their windows were rattled. They're feeling nervous about what's going on, and there's no disclosure.
It happened again. San Diegans throughout the county reported hearing and feeling yet another mysterious boom today.
Oh, man, a big jolt in the North County Sunday morning. It was felt all across San Diego. We were in a meeting when it happened. Whoa, what is that?
That's it. The USGS rated the quake a 4.1 on the Richter scale, centered beneath Palomar Mountain.
One person tweeting, in Escondido, we felt 2 quick jolts. The second one felt bigger. It shook my house and got my heart racing.
Yeah, that's the first one in a couple years I can remember really shaking the ground the way it did.
Many San Diegans felt the 4.1 magnitude earthquake.
Sounded like something exploded, kind of, and then the dog's barking, and then the house is shaking, and we're like,
She like spilled her coffee. She's like, it's okay, everything's okay.
It almost sounded like there was like a jet overhead, like a sonic boom type thing.
We've lived here 40 years, and it was probably the second strongest we've felt.
The seismic activity could be felt from Valley Center, Escondido, and Vista, all the way to Oceanside.
We just had a shocking blast that we felt. It lasted a couple of seconds here, and I mean, it shook the house.
The rumble heard on this Ring camera. Right now, no injuries have been reported, but the earthquake did cause some damage. One woman who lives in San Marcos sent us these photos of cracks in her walls. Mitchell, who's from California, says she's used to earthquakes, but this one, she admits, left her on edge.
Little earthquakes, it moves the blinds, no problem. But this knocked stuff off the walls. It was knocking stuff off of tables.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 8, verse 61. It says, and therefore is my judgment now at hand. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee, and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times. But at what time thou hast not shown me. Call Haloyim La Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi Bahashem Rakaha Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, of whom I've grown in this truth under. Shalom to the Yakim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith, and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to you all. Barakatha. The name of this lesson here that we're going to dive into is going to be the signs are known to the elect. The signs are known by the elect. Only the elect can grab this, man. So we're going to get into this lesson. And you saw those opening videos, one by the bruh, Dabu 7, and then the other one coming from Jason A. The Most High is showing these things that only the elect are able to fully grasp what they mean. Right? Well, you got all these people, all these so-called Christians, talking about there's going to be a rapture, or there's going to be this, there's going to be that going, in a place where they're not going to have to deal with what's coming upon this earth. They can't get it. They can't get it. They can't understand. They cannot understand. Right? Only the elect can understand this. Okay? So I'm going to go on. We're going to read chapter 9. 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand. Then shalt thou understand. It is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Like I said, the name of this lesson is The Signs Are Known to the Elect. So I want to look up the word known. Let me get that real quick. All right. So this is the online etymology. Looking up the word known. And it says well known, famous, notorious. Right? Past participle adjective from know. As recognized. And not secret. Not secret. Not secret. How about that, right? The scriptures say this is a mystery. Okay, this is a mystery. Familiar, not strange. You see? That which is known. Okay? And I wanted to get the understanding in the Hebrew. So let's go to find out what that word is in the Hebrew. Bear with me real quick. All right. So the word here is says Yada, but in the ancient Hebrew it would be pronounced Yahweh. Yahweh. Okay? The word Yahweh means to know. Okay? To know. Ability to acknowledge. Right? Acknowledged. Acquaintance. Acquainted. Aware. Becomes known. Bring forth. Cared. Chosen. Clearly understand. Clearly understand. Right? Clearly understand. Right there. Clearly understand. Or comprehend. What does it say right here? Let's go back to 2nd Esdras chapter 9. Verse 2. It says, Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. See what I'm saying? This is where we at now. This is where we at. And only the elect can see it. So let's go back. Okay. Verse 3, it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand, right, that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, right? When we talking about uproars of the people, man, we continue to go into the uproars of the people. You know what I'm saying? Beginning with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone on down to the brothers, we talk about these things, man. The uproars is all over the place. All over the place. We've got protests all over Europe. Protests, you know what I'm saying? Protests in London, in Australia, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? All over the place. Right? Right now we're dealing with these so-called trucker protests. Right? Protests amongst the ones that drive the trucks. You see? These are uproars of the people, man. And even if that whole ordeal is a psyop, the prophecies are still come to pass. These are the uproars of the people. You see? It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And we're looking at the end manifesting right now before our eyes, man. You see? These are the signs. And only the elect can understand these things. Only the elect are going to know. Because everyone's going to look at this and going to be like, it's okay. I'm just going to get raptured out of this. Or you know, these bug outs out here, you know, they're just, oh, well, it's all right. You know, America's going to bounce back. So on and so forth. Everybody's got this optimism, you know, that it's all going to come back. It's all going to jump back to normal, man. Listen. Only the elect can understand what these signs mean. We've been having blood moons. We've been having wolf moons. All these kind of moons out here. All these signs and wonders. Right? All these signs, all these wonders. As a matter of fact, let me get that. Didn't Yahawah warn us of these things? Yahawah warned us of this. Right? Let's go to Matthew chapter 24. Let's read verse 7. Matthew 24, verse 7, it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. We're seeing that right now. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Right? We just saw all these earthquakes. We just saw all these different sounds in the skies, in the heavens, you know, got people bugged out. We got birds that I've never seen that before. Like all these birds just came down like that, like all at once. It was insane. You see what I'm saying? Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. Okay? Verse 21. Verse 21, it says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. See what I'm saying? Let me get a precept here. All right, let me grab a precept real quick. All right. This is Luke. Luke chapter 21, verse 25. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring." You see? And you understand the word sea is synonymous with the people, with the people of the nations. All right? With the people of the nations. Verse 26, it says, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which is coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. You see, these jokers was bugging the hell out, man. Got these big booms happening, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of Idaho and whatnot, you know, right? So these are the times that we entering into, man. You know, a lot of shit's about to happen. Let's go to Sirach. Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 39. Sirach, chapter 39, verse 24. It says, "As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked." You see? Hence the name of this lesson, man. The signs are known unto the elect. The signs are known to the elect. Right? These things are plain to the elect. These things are plain to the holy. Right? But they're stumbling blocks to the wicked, man. You sit here and tell these jokers your average everyday Edomite, you know what I'm saying? You tell your Jakes out here, man, these 2/3, you tell them what? That death is coming to this place. Destruction is coming to this place. You know what I'm saying? They ain't caring about that. They're not worried about that. They're worried about the game. You know what I'm saying? They're worried about some folly. You see what I'm saying? They're not focused on this. They're not focused on what's going on out here. Right? But the elect are going to see these signs. The elect are going to see the signs. Let's go to second Esdras again. These are the signs that we supposed to be looking for, man. Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 49. It says, "I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, the sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death." Man, we about to see it. We're about to see these outages, these power outages. We're about to see the food shortages. We're about to see the cannibalism. We're about to see it all. We're about to see it all, man. You see what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures say in Isaiah 33:6, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times," man. Because the times is going to get heavy. Time's going to get heavy, man. Let's go to let's go to Romans. Salaki. Let's go to Romans. Chapter 11. Romans chapter 11. Let's hit verse 4. And it says, it says, "But what saith the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Even so then at this present time also there is a remnant according to the election of grace." Right? Jump down to verse 7. It says, "What then? Israel hath not obtained it. Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." Only the elect are going to understand the signs that's happening right now, the signs that you're seeing. Only the elect are going to grasp it. Verse 8, "According as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber." He gave it to all these 2/3 out here, man. All these 2/3. A heathen can see this before a 2/3 can see it. You see what I'm saying? A heathen can listen, man. When 2020 came around, man, and all this stuff, started smacking everybody in the face. You see what I'm saying? These heathen was able to see things that Jake wasn't able to see, that your average Jake wasn't able to see, man. Only the prophets and those that follow the prophets were able to see it. See what I'm saying? According as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. Unto this day, you bring this out to these jokers, man, and they just don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it, man. How long? Well, till the cities be wasted. Let's go to verse 25. Romans chapter 11, verse 25. It says, "For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery." Of this mystery. We saw one of those definitions of the word known, right? One of those definitions was what? As a matter of fact, let me get that. Let me go back. Let me grab it. All right. Let's see. To acknowledge. Okay, acquaintance, aware, becomes known. Right? This mystery will become known. Bring forth. Right? Care, chosen, clearly understand. Okay? Let's look at this. Oh, right here. We got discern. Discern. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. Let me grab something real quick. See what I'm saying? Since the time began, right? Since the time began. This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. It says, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence." See, let's go to Isaiah. All right. Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9. It says what? "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare." And new things do I declare. What's this right here? What's this right here? Huh? To declare. To declare. "Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So let me go back to Romans. Let me hit this precept one last time. Let's go. It's Romans 11:25. It says, "For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest ye should be wise in your own conceits, that blindness in part is happened to Israel until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in," man. You see, that's what it's talking about. The elect have to be sealed. The elect got to be sealed, man. The Gentiles will come back, man. The Israelite foreigners. You see what I'm saying? We were Gentiles. We were Gentiles in the spirit until the Most High brought us back into the remembrance. Right? I think that's 2 Peter. You see what I'm saying? We all had to be stirred up in our minds to be brought back to remembrance of these former things that the Most High used his prophets in order to declare. You see what I'm saying? This is where we at, man. Only the elect can see these signs and understand them. Here we go. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 1. It says, this second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance. You see? Verse 2, that ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets. Jeremiah 28 verse 8. We just got that. Spoken of by the holy prophets, and of the commandments of us, the apostles of Yahawah Mashiach, our Savior. You see what I'm saying? So let's get Ezekiel. Let's get Ezekiel chapter 7. Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 5, it says, thus saith Yahweh, power and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come. The end is come, it watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble. The day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. You gotta understand, man, shit's about to get real out here. Shit's about to get real, baby. We about to see the Most High really move, right? Because the whole world has forgotten how to fear the Most High. They don't forgot that. They've forgotten the very concept of fear. But the Most High is about to bring. He's about to what? What does the scripture say? He's gonna glorify His name again. He's about to glorify His name again, man. And it ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty. All these jokers around here going to Sunday church. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing different. Ain't no fear. There's no fear in these churches, man. Now you got Satanism in the churches now. Ain't no fear. You see? Let's go to Joel chapter 2, verse 10. It says, the earth shall quake before them. What did we just see? We just saw earth shaking, earthquakes in diverse places, man. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. Right? The heavens shall tremble. Big old sounds, booms in the night sky and whatnot. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Right? And the Lord Adawan will utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of Yahweh is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? Who can abide it? See what I'm saying? It's about to get real, man. It's about to get real. Right? But hey, man, as the scriptures say, they had a chance, man. They had their opportunity. They had their opportunity to come back, and they didn't choose it. As a matter of fact, let me end it off with that. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 7, verse 20. All right, 2nd Esdras chapter 7, verse 20, it says, for there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of the Most High power that is set before them. For the Most High hath given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him, and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways. Right? Let's jump down. Verse 26, behold, the time is come, the time shall come, that these tokens which I have told thee shall come to pass, and the bride shall appear, and she coming forth shall be seen, that now is withdrawn from the earth. It's talking about the elect. It's talking about the elect, the Lord's hidden ones. See what I'm saying? And whosoever is delivered from the foresaid evil shall see my wonders. Shall see my wonders. Matter of fact, let me crack that one more time. One more time. I want to get this. 2nd Esdras chapter 8. Once again, verse 26. Verse 61. Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 61, it says, and therefore is my judgment now at hand. Call Holoyim La, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem HaVakahakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders, a great millstone of whom I've grown in this truth under. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwat that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith, remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands, guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to you all. Barakatah. Shalom.